Good morning, friends. Welcome back to another stream. My name is Zephyr, and in today's video, we're going to be continuing on our Final Fantasy VII No Materia challenge. Last time we left off, we were just outside of Calm after finishing the Nibelheim sequence, so we will be continuing from there. Sorry I'm a little late this morning. Had some technical difficulties getting everything set up, but we are good now, so let's get rolling. I think I'm gonna just grind a little bit right outside of Calm so I can get a little bit more gil and kind of upgrade some weapons since I don't have the steel materia to use to steal stuff. You know, I'm kind of realizing I feel like I almost always have hard edge at this point. I don't know the last time I bought Mithril Saber and actually used it. Looks pretty cool. The first enemy skill of the game. Probably get to like 2,000 gil or something. Just enough to upgrade a couple weapons. I'm hoping we can at least get to Junon within our 2-hour time frame. Using that attack in the new Final Fantasy VII Remake is so satisfying. Braver is awesome to use. It always made me giggle a little bit when I was younger, seeing Cloud run on the world map like that, and then having the town right next to him be the exact same size. Ooh. Potions. We need all the potions we can get. Didn't I actually max? Yeah, okay. I guess we don't need any more potions. High potions would be awesome, though. And X potions are coming. Gotta aim a little bit more accurately there, Barrett. Oh, the Chocobo kid is gonna make me buy the Chocobo lure materia. And just to be clear again, I'm still collecting materia, just not equipping it and using it. I know sometimes during the no materia challenges, people completely trash the materia and not hold on to it for inventory. But it's nice to collect them, so I just won't use them. Man, it's gonna be so crazy to see how they remake whatever those are. Devil Rides. It's like a skeleton infused into a motorcycle. Ooh, we are less than 2 weeks away. 12 days, I think. Tis exciting. Oh, I hate the thieves. Almost looks like he has a duck face. Like a legitimate duck face. Like with a snout and everything. Very interesting. Ooh. Let's see if we can get some goods. This is one of my favorite songs in the entire game. Ahead on our way. This is the weapons store. Might not have enough to get everyone. I guess I'm just missing Tifa's weapon. Maybe we'll grind just a little bit more so we can pick up Tifa's weapon. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Get out of there. We don't need to be using that. Attack percentage. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll just grind a little bit more. Maybe like get over 1,000 gil. And we'll get Tifa's weapon and then we'll head on to the Chocobo stable. So I'm not going to be using the Chocobo lure materia. So we're going to have to try to time running across the marshes. That'll be fun. They don't call them sweepers for nothing. Wipe out a whole squad in seconds. You know, all three of their weapons right here, I don't think I ever used any of them. Because the hard edge you can get for Cloud in Shinra headquarters. And then Aerith's striking staff you can steal from Eligor in the train graveyard. And then these guys, custom sweepers, you can steal Barrett's atomic scissors, which is an even better weapon than he's currently using. So I don't think I've ever used all three of these weapons. I mean, maybe Tifa's. Very interesting. Just little things. Is that a town for ants? Oh boy. Let's try to kill off Duckboy before he steals something. Potion. Okay. Man, I've had them steal super crappy things before. I had one of them steal like a ribbon one time when I was coming back to Midgar, and then they ran away. I'm like, dude, I kind of need that. I think that should be enough. Yeah. Alright, we'll grab Tifa's weapon, and we'll be on our way. This is the weapons store. I think we'll call Red 13 and swap out his armor real fast. I wonder when we get our first carbon bangle. Okay. Just so we can give it to Mr. Barrett. Yeah, but you're not it's not a long range weapon anymore, dude. We gotta get you in front. And all you're gonna do is attack, so we should have you in front too. Okay. Alright, I think we are good to head out. Whole world out there. Full of polygons and crazy characters and a whole meteor trying to kill everyone. It's a big, big world. Alright, more thieves. Don't even think about stealing nothing. Okay. Or go ahead. Grenade. I like my grenades. What'd you steal? Phoenix sound. Come on, guys. Don't be that way. Crappy part is they're attacking from behind. So if you don't kill them right away, they'll run away. So let's... He's gonna run away. He's gonna... Oh, yeah, he is. You little... you thief. It was just a Phoenix down. It's okay. What even is that on his gun arm? It's like a big... What are those things called when they're like a metal ball with spikes on them? Looks like that. Hey, chocobo tracks. Hey, the Zolom. Oh my goodness. Best part of the whole game right here. Watching them do their chocobo dance. Oh yeah. See the booty shaking? They are ready to rumble. They're so cute. Wark. Wark, 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 wark. Wark, wark, wark. Wark, wark, wark. Wark. Received Choco Mog Materia. The very first summoning materia of the entire game. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So all the materia I've acquired in order. Alright. Let's I guess it doesn't matter, but we should at least inquire about the Chocobo Lure materia. Thinking of crossing the marshes? Yeah. It'll probably be safer for you to get a Chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes with the Chocobo. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgar Zolom. Midgar Zolom? It's a serpent-like creature, over 30 feet tall. It detects the footsteps of anyone in the marshes. And then, bam! It attacks. To avoid that, buy a Chocobo at me and Choco Billy's Chocobo Farm. Me and Choco Billy's Chocobo Farm. To purchase a Chocobo, please talk to my grandson. He's in the Chocobo stables at the far right end of the farm. Let's check out your house. Got some apples on the table. Good old fire pit. Double beds. Looking for an inn? Yeah! How about a Hunger Grill? No. Then I guess that's that. I only saw 2 beds anyway. Or even am I? I don't know if I've been back here before. Huh. Man, isn't the music just stellar in this game? Alright, Choco Billy. Do you want a Chocobo? Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks? We're all out of Chocobos. I'm taking care of the ones out there for someone else. You know, if you really want a Chocobo, you should go out and catch one. Want to know how to catch a Chocobo? I'm not interested. Well then, shall we get down to business? I'll sell you the Chocobo lure for 2,000 gil right now. Sure, let's buy it. Thanks. Hey, you don't have enough. Does anyone have enough? Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, really the best way, I think, is when he gets in that far back corner. That's the time to go. So you usually just try to keep an eye over there. And then, see, he like bounces off everywhere. He's a bouncer. He doesn't know where he wants to go. No, don't come over here, dude. Yo, this thing is going to be insane in the remake. Okay. Nope. Come on, go back over there. Okay. Yeah. Can we make it? Can we make it? I think we can make it. We got this. Come on, Cloud. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Yeah. Don't need no chocobo lure materia. Did Sephiroth do this? Our enemy is someone that could do this? The Sephiroth guy is pretty strong, I'd say. We'd both say. Ridiculous. Okay. Onto the Mithril Mines. Ether, some good money. A tent, always useful. I think what we'll do is we'll try to get to Junin today, which we definitely should be able to. Depending how much time we have, we might do a little bit of grinding outside of the forest just to kind of level up a little bit, be a little bit more comfortable. And then maybe tomorrow we'll do the whole Junin event, get on the boat and cross the sea. And then after that is Corral. Yeah, I've seen, there's photos of, or not even photos, there's, in one of the trailers for the remake, you see Cloud's Mithril Saber on his back during, I think, the Heligunner boss? I don't know about the design of it in the remake, if I'm being honest. It looks like, do all of his swords need to be gigantically big? Received long-range materia. You know, I mean, the Buster Sword obviously is gigantic, but it's like they took all the sword designs and just made them a 125% size. Because, like, I've seen videos where he has his hard edge, and even that looks big. He likes his big swords for sure. Like right there, that looks like a totally normal sword size. You know? There's nothing that screams gigantically huge about that sword. So, but in the remake, I mean, looks really big. We'll see. Just gotta wait and see. Let's heal up just a little bit. Literally the only reason I have Aerith in my party at this point is for her Healing Wind limit break. Yeah, and even her all of her limit breaks are all pretty solid. Just a second. The Turks. Who are you? Do you know who I am? The Turks, right? Well, if you know, then this won't take long. It's difficult to explain what the Turks do. Kidnapping, right? To put it negatively, you could say that. But that's not all there is to it anymore. Sir. It's alright, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. Then explain, Elena. I'm the newest member of the Turks, Elena. Thanks to what you did to Reno, we're short-handed. But because of that, I got promoted to the Turks. Anyhow, our job is to find out where Sephiroth is headed, and to try and stop you every step of the way. Wait a minute. It's the other way around. You're the ones that are getting in our way. Elena, you talk too much. Mr. Sang. No need to tell them about our orders. Sorry, Sang. I thought I gave you your orders. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Oh, right. Very well. Rude and I will go after Sephiroth. Who's heading for Junon Harbor? Elena, you don't seem to understand. Oh, I'm sorry. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir. Reno said he wanted to see you after the injuries you gave him healed. He wants to show his affection for you all with a new weapon. Well then. Aerith. Long time no see. Looks like you're safe from the Shinra for a while, now that Sephiroth reappeared. What are you saying? That I should be grateful to Sephiroth? No. I won't be seeing much of you, so take care. Strange, hearing that from you. Well then, stay out of Shinra's way. Bum 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 bum. An elixir, not too shabby. High potion. We need as many of these as we can get. And just like that, the Mithril Mines is done. See, I know a lot of people are upset about Remake being split into parts, but all of these areas, if you think about them, they're like a 5-minute chunk of the game. Like the Mithril Mines right there, we went through that in like 5 minutes. So it's going to be really cool that they're going to be really delving in and turning those 5-minute 3-scene sections into full, 45-minute to an hour sequences. I'm very excited for that. We've been fighting the Shinra on this battlefield for a long time. We've still settled in for a long war with them. Could you spare some time and help us fight them? We don't want to sound pushy, so if you're busy with something, why don't you finish that first? Where is Junon? Let's see. Head north along the coast. Keep going a ways, and you'll run into Junon. But be alert, because it sits in the shadows of a small hill. We'll help you. Really? Then go on up and they'll fill you in on the details. Now this is something. I never thought anyone would ever climb up here. Your eyes are different. Well, anyhow, any minute now, this will be a battlefield against Shinra. You'd better get down before you get involved. Shinra? The hell those jackasses doing here? What do you mean a battlefield? It appears you have a problem with Shinra too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? I guess so. Do you know what's at the top of this mountain? Huh? Something's up there? A huge bird. The reactor and the condor. That's right. On that mountain is a condor and a reactor. It seems the Shinra doesn't like the idea of having a condor on top of the reactor. Damn, that's one big bird. But why are they trying to get rid of it with weapons? Why? It seems there's some type of special materia in the reactor above us. And because the condor came, the Shinra rushed troops here. The military wants to get the condor and all the villagers off this mountain. The condor is now warming its egg, which hatches only once every few years. We would like to protect the condor from being harmed. New lives. I'll do it. I'll protect them from Shinra. We must protect the condor egg, right? Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. That's why we have hired soldiers to help us. As our sponsor, you can help us with a contribution or by fighting alongside of us. What do you think? You want to join us in our fight? What's there to think about? We gotta do it! Cloud, why are you so worrying about it? Alright. Hey, we'll come to the rescue. Yes, let's do our best. Yes, I've also told the store owners about you, so they should sell you various items, and feel free to use our beds. Let's get some shut-eye. Let's rest, okay? We'll get some rest. Looks like a bunch of cozy beds. Hello, do your best. We will too. We don't need none of that. You hang in there. Let's see, anything we could buy a couple of? Nah, I think we're good. Yeah, I mean, technically, we could just head straight for Junon right over there if we wanted. I do think I want to just level up a little bit, because we are pretty weak right now. So having a couple extra levels under our belt would not be a bad idea. Flying. Oh my goodness. Dude, come down here. That's not fair. Well, they probably assume you got magic, so... Okay. Like, don't make me throw a grenade at you, dude. Alright, this is definitely the grinding spot. I will not be surprised if I die, though. These things can kill. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, we got him on a back attack first. Awesome. One of these, like, mandrakes? Capra wire. Oh yeah, these things hit. Holy crap, they hit. Oh boy. Oh, don't be killing Cloud. Okay, okay. Alright, Aerith. Let's use that limit break. Let's not use that limit break. Do 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 do. Oh man. Okay. I'll probably be smart and try to save as often as possible through here. Yeah, it doesn't take long before, you know, having that would be handy. Oof. Ooh, high potion. Because we don't have, like, any magic what to use whatsoever. Pretty much gotta religiously keep up on healing him. Oh my goodness, do you see who that is? Looks like a little ninja. Mystery ninja. Who could it be? You're gonna slow down, Mr. Barrett. Looks like we're getting Yuffie. I love this music too. What's up with that broad? Who is that girl? Man, I can't believe I lost. You spiky-headed jerk. One more time. Let's go one more time. Not interested. Thinking of running away? Stay and fight. Fight, I said. Come on, what's the matter? You're pretty scared of me, huh? Petrified. Just as I thought. What do you expect with my skills? Good luck to you guys, too. If you feel up to it, we can go another round. Later. I'm gonna leave. I mean it. Wait a second. What is it? You still have something for me? So is that it? I know you want my help because I'm so good. You want me to go with you? That's right. Thought so. You put me in a spot. What should I do? But if you want me that bad, I can't refuse. All right. I'll go with you. Let's hurry. Huh? Hey! Hey! Wait, I haven't even told you my name. I'm Yuffie. Good to meet ya. Just as I planned. Now all I have to do is a little this and a little that. Nyah, 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 nyah. Hey, wait up! Wait for me! I like the nyuk nyuk nyuk. Man, what were they thinking when they translated this? Big shot. Fire in the hole. Alright, definitely getting a couple levels. Maybe we'll go till like 12 more minutes. Oof. Yeah. These things just hit hard. Oof. Come on, Aerith. Need that limit break. Oof. Hey, boy. Okay, at least we can heal quickly. Man, oh man, oh man. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Heal up Aerith, heal up Mr. Barrett. You know, let's yeah, let's do this. All right. Yeah, it's very important to just heal up after each battle, because these things will drop you so fast. Ah, my friends. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, potions, always handy. Yeah, I definitely think putting a Tranquilizer on Barret and Cloud helped. And then putting Fury on, or the Hyper on Aerith, gets her to her limit break a little bit faster so we can kind of heal more often. I like. Good one. Man, I can only imagine how crazy this is all gonna look during the remake. Definitely getting a couple levels though. Especially with the Genova boss battle coming up. We'll take every health point we can get. That tail laser is killer. Yeah, hopefully there's some places I can pick up some high potions. Because restoring 100 gil at a time is not going to cut it. Or 100 health points. You know what I mean with the potion. You know what I mean. Pretty cool how it like camouflages and it sneaks up on you and just attacks y'all. I wonder if for every single enemy, are they trying to think of some way of like making it cinematic, like the battles? I don't know. I wonder if the battles truly will be like if enemies will respawn. Because at least in the demo, like you get all the way to the Mako reactor and turn around and go all the way back, and enemies would not respawn. Which, I mean, levels you up as the story levels up, sure, but some people like to grind, you know? Come on, Aerith. Let's get that limit breaker going. Aha! Look at that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, Aerith. Alright, this will probably be our last battle. And then we'll head to Junon and continue on with our story. Zealot. Hiya! Right in the face. Okay. A little run downtown. What happened to this town? It's so run down. Wow. Now this is rare. We almost never have anyone other than the Shinra people visit this town. If you see a weapon you want, you'd better buy it. Let's see. Alright, it's boss battle time. Ever since shouldn't have built that city above during the war. Ugh, ugh. There's been no fish in the water. It got so polluted. P.U. What kind of place is this? Who are you people? Where did you come from? Do you see a man with a black cape? I've never seen that feller before. Hey, this is Shinra Inc.'s elevator. Don't be snooping around here. Well, okay then. Hey, Mr. Dolphin. My name is Priscilla. Now you say it. Who are you guys? Are you members of Shinra? No, you're wrong. We have nothing to do with the Shinra. That's how it is. I don't believe you. Get out of here. Great. Hey, look at that. Be careful, Mr. Dolphin. Hey, hold on. We're coming. He's long range? Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh no. Alright, we might have to better plan for this one. Pretty much just using all my grenades on him. I think that was all of them, yeah. Oh boy, and that's it. It's, okay, so I mean... You can defend. Uh-oh. Pretty much like poison, draining their health. Man, I really can't do anything, can I? No, I don't. You said I want to. Oh no! Oh, and they have sadness, so they're not gonna level up their limit break as fast. Oh boy, we might have to take the L on this one and try again. We can buy a ton of grenades and give Barrett a long-range weapon. Freaking bottom swell. Man, none of us can reach. Be cool if you could just change weapons right here. Man, see, like I really can't even do anything. I mean, what if I just kind of beat him with limit breaks, maybe. Maybe beat him with limit breaks. Kind of the route we're gonna have to take. Those are some fugly eyes. Oh. He's just flexing on me. Oh boy. Or not. Alright, Clarith. What are we doing? Big wave. Ah! Come on, hit Cloud for something. Let him get his limit break. Come on, come on. Big wave, oh yeah. Do 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 do. Why you do this to me, man? You're just trying to make it more fun. See, but now it's become like a Phoenix Down and a potion-a-thon. Just trying to get that limit break going. Damn you. I think we're just gonna lose this one and come back in with some appropriate equipment. Fighting a long-range enemy without any long-range weapon is a little tricky. You are dead meat, Cloud. And bye-bye, Aerith. Alright, Cloud, you're gonna drown. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably just buy like 30 grenades and then give Barrett a long-range weapon. I totally forgot that he was a long-range enemy. What happened to this town? It's so run down. If you see a weapon you want, you'd better buy it. All right. Let's give this a round 2. Hey, Mr. Dolphin. More light's never a bad thing. My name is Priscilla. Now you say it. Who are you guys? Are you members of Shinra Inc.? No, you're wrong. We have nothing to do with the Shinra. That's how it is. I don't believe you. Get out of here. Great. Hey, look at that. Be careful, Mr. Dolphin. Hey, hold on. We're coming. All right. Let's just grenade the hell out of them. Oh yeah, this is going swimmingly. Uh-oh. Nice. Interesting. His like health points stopped dropping. Oh, that was the big one. All right. I win. Oh, that was tricky. This is bad. You don't think she's dead, do you? Priscilla. Nope, she's not breathing. Okay, help her, young man. Do CPR. Mouth to mouth? Cloud, hurry! But she's just a girl. Come on, Cloud. What, you don't know how? Come over here, I'll show you. Guess I gotta do it. Just take a deep breath, hold it in, then breathe into her. Hurry up and do it. All right. Oh, that wasn't even at the top. I think if you do 3 full ones, that'll wake her up. Nope. Nope. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Hey, Priscilla, are you alright? Yes. Yeah, she's resting in there. This person. Hey, come in for a while. I heard what happened. You've done so much for Priscilla. You must be tired. If you want to get some rest, stay here. Make yourselves at home. Want to rest? Let's rest. That reminds me. You again. Who are you? You'll find out soon. But more importantly, 5 years ago. 5 years ago? Nibelheim? When you went to Mount Nibel. Tifa was your guide, right? Yeah, surprised me. But where was Tifa other than that? I don't know. It was a great chance for you two to see each other again. You're right. Why couldn't you see each other alone? I don't know. I can't remember clearly. Why don't you try asking Tifa? Yeah. Then get up. Hey, wake up. Wake up, Cloud. Tifa, when Sephiroth and I went to Nibelheim, where were you? We saw each other, right? The other time. No, it was 5 years ago. I don't remember, but something seems strange outside. Cloud, come quick. Sure is lively. For the past few decades, the only thing I've been hearing about is the Shinra. I miss the times when we used to talk only about fish. Doesn't it seem a little strange, everything getting so noisy all of a sudden? I heard that that girl regained consciousness. Seems like something's going on up there. Does this have something to do with the Shinra? What's this loud music? It's giving me a headache. Are you alright now? Thanks for helping. I'm sorry I mistook you for one of those Shinra Inc. That's alright. I'll give you something special. It's an amulet. Take good care of it, okay? Received Shiva Materia. What's that music? It sure sounds lively. I heard they're rehearsing the reception for the new Shinra president. Rufus? I gotta pay my respects. Grandpa and Grandma told me the speech was beautiful when they were small, but after the Shinra built that city above, the sun stopped shining here, and the water got polluted. I was raised on that story and hate Shinra so much I could die. You think Rufus is thinking about crossing the ocean from here? What? Does that mean Sephiroth already crossed the ocean? Cloud, didn't you finish Rufus off? We gotta get to the town up there. Maybe we could climb the tower. No, there's a high voltage current running underneath the tower. Don't wander near it. It's dangerous. But you might be able to if Mr. Dolphin helps you. Follow me. High voltage tower. I guess this means Cloud will have to do it. Yeah, better leave it to Cloud. We're counting on you, Cloud. Hey! Wait a second. Aren't you going to follow her? That looks like a Shinra soldier. Don't you just hate this? You're probably right. Yeah, I'd like to take a good look at the new president of Shinra. Oh boy. Bum bum. Bum bum. Boom. Bum bum. Wait a minute. Now ain't that something? I ain't never seen no dolphin jump like that. Pretty cool, huh? When I blow this whistle, Mr. Dolphin jumps for me. Here, this is for you, Cloud. A gift? What am I supposed to do with it? Just go into the water, blow this whistle, and Mr. Dolphin will jump you to the top of the pole. Jump to the top of the pole? See that rod sticking out at the top? If you jump just right, you can climb to the top of the tower. Good luck, Cloud. If you make it, we'll follow you. Whoa! I'll hold the PHS for you. It'll break if it gets wet. There's a cool little trick I learned where if you just press square once, you'll miss. And then in the same spot, if you press square again, then you'll get it. Yep. See? Man, I remember one time playing, and I was just pressing square a million times. I just could not get it. Ooh, look at the high wind. Now that is a beautiful ship. Whoa, hurry. The new president, he's here, he's here. Hey, you still dressed like that? Come here. Hey, rookie, can't you hear me? Come over here. Here, get in the room. Today's the big day when we welcome President Rufus. Hurry up and change. It's the Shinra uniform. Brings back memories. Quit yapping and hurry up. Shinra uniform. I was so proud when I first put it on. I wonder when it was. I couldn't stand wearing this thing anymore. Wow, you look good in it. You remember the greeting procedure, right? The look on your face says you forgot. Alright, I'll show you again. Just do just like I do. Commander, we'll help too. This is how to do it. We'll sing too. Alright, show 'em. Now, march. This is the welcoming march. Then I'll sing along with you. Quietly. Hey, come on now. Now. And march. Keep in step with the soldier next to you and march smoothly. Once you're all in step, shoulder your gun. You got it? All clear. Good. Make sure you do well at the real parade. Rufus has arrived. Preparation completed. All right, showtime. Don't disgrace yourselves. Let the welcome parade begin. All right, friends. I think we're gonna call it right now, and then we'll pick this back up tomorrow. Same time, well, hopefully a little bit earlier, as long as everything's working. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to follow us on Twitch. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Twitter, all the good socials like that. Same username everywhere, ZephyrsXP. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.